Alright, so today we're going to be continuing with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, continuing with Scotland. Good old Scotland, yes. We never left. Actually, I did kind of leave. So, in between this part and the last part, I went around and got all of the wealth in Scotland, which I'm kind of glad that I did because things like this bandit camp and such, and this excavation site, this town up here, which is apparently plot involved for this story that we have here in Scotland. It was just a lot of extra stuff, a lot of stuff that was not important. This whole island seems rather unimportant, which is weird, but it's here. There was a little environmental storytelling out over here on the tail fin of it where the seals, just regular sea lions, there's just regular sea lions out here, but there were notes around here in dead bodies telling a story about how the sea lions out there were eating people. So that was kind of fun. But today we're going to be continuing the story here. We're going to meet Cassandra at the stables. Where is that? It's up over here.
I saw an eagle flying over the island too, but instead of a plague, a flood overtook us.
Actually, I do also want to just say, so in my meantime, I took my boat and sailed along the entire perimeter of Scotland the same way I did on the main map for Mercia, but it's not here, as you can see, because I ended up out over here, and I wanted to try and map down here as well, get as far as I could close to the world border here. And when I got over here, I was like, you know, what happens if I'm pretty sure if I just go past the border, it'll just respawn me back here, and nothing will have happened, really. It'll just kick me back. Apparently not. I haven't done that in so long that I totally forgot how lethal, and I mean that quite literally, lethally brutal the desyncing out of world border situation is in this game. If it desyncs you out from the world border, it kills you worse than if you die in combat. It actually forces you back to your last literal save, not like an autosave or the last waypoint you were just at. It just kills you to the last time you turned on the game. So I lost probably about 30-40 minutes of my life from sailing around and walking around the map trying to clean it up and make it look nice, and it doesn't exist anymore. So, yeah, don't go out of bounds unless you have the means to not die from it somehow.
Took you long enough. I was beginning to think all this talk of gods and nightmares might have scared you off.
I said I would come. So, great artifact hunter, did you track it down as easily as you said you would?
Not quite. But after studying this island, I found our next step. I'll lead you to it, if you're ready.
On to this next step. The shared expedition is starting to feel tedious.
Spoken as if finding an ancient artifact long hidden away was supposed to be simple.
So I also want to preface this a little bit because I have done a bit of stuff in the past amount of time since between parts. So while I was going around getting all the wealth in this map, I also ended up getting the remaining shards except for one. There is one shard somewhere out here in like the Hungladder area or something. There's like one in a mine down here that is blocked by a story beat. There is a quote-unquote movable wall that I cannot move because it is story related, I guess, is what I found out looking at a forum. Like, hey, is it any way for me to get past this? And people were like, no, just play the story. But yeah, I have all the other shards from the map. These shards that I've been collecting, like I collected one like way down here at this destroyed fortress that was going into the sea last time with the jellyfishes, yeah. These shards are what we're collecting here for the story. And I don't know anything about Cassandra's plot involvement in this. I don't actually know the plot at all for this. I just know that we're collecting these shards, and Cassandra is actually the protagonist from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I did look that up as well. I was like, I think that's her. It should be her.
Now it has
I was like 75% sure.
What exactly are we
But
going
it
to
is.
do with this artifact once we find it?
I will take it far away from this island for safekeeping. To a place where no one can maliciously wield its power.
Power. So it's a weapon of some kind.
In the wrong hands, it is. The kind of weapon that should never be used.
A weapon that shouldn't be used. That sounds like a sentiment spoken by someone too weak to wield its power.
It might sound strange to you, but trust me, its power is not to be taken lightly. The survival of your world
Right.
depends on that.
And one funny thing from last time as well is that when I was running around trying to just kind of kill time, waiting for the sun to go down for that one dude for that one mission, for some reason BMG audio, the BMG audio library, copyrighted a background music track in the game for no reason, even though once again games like this and music like that
Ancient artifact hunter.
is copyrighted by these organizations for distribution and stuff like that in a normal legal manner. I deal with music distribution at a job I work constantly.
Maybe it's a riddle.
But like the fact that I'm actually being transformative with this by playing this as a playthrough and talking over it and such, they don't have any actual legal right over it anymore. That's called fair use. I know how that's done. I have to license music with organizations like BMI, EMI, Universal. A lot of these organizations I actually do legitimate business with, and they don't have any real legal right on YouTube to try and enforce that. But they do, and I sent a counterclaim, and they still pushed it back, and I can't do anything about it now, because if I push another claim against it, then they're just gonna like strike the channel, because it's like, well, we're a corporation, we'll do what we want. It's dumb. It's dumb. You play the game, but it's dumb. I'm very well aware of the legalese, but it's like I'm not taking them to court for this shit. It's a video game, for God's sakes.
It looks like the Isle of Skye, but there are several markings on it.
Could it? No, it couldn't be. A map?
I feel like she's being condescending.
I didn't feel the need to state the obvious.
So, what are the markings?
There are several triangles, and one X, not too far from here.
What are we waiting for? X marks the spot.
I was hoping they weren't going to have me do this puzzle again, because I've already done it. Yeah, it's like, normally when there's a weird audio issue with YouTube, I normally it's an option, I sometimes do actually literally contact the composer for the music. I remember specifically having to do that for Horizon Chase Turbo back in 2020, 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago. I contacted the composer for the game. They're based out of like Brazil, and their music the studio that developed Horizon Chase Turbo put his music under CD Baby, which is a licensing company, and they are legitimate. They're a very big organization. They have a really weird dumb name, but they're a very real organization. And I contacted CD Baby. They said, no, we're gonna have a claim on this. So then I contacted the composer, and he was like, no, I'm gonna tell them to shut up, and it worked. I asked them again with a claim that he told me to tell them, and
Prefer ravens. Eagles are
they stopped.
Godly?
gaudy.
So yeah, music licensing stuff on YouTube is what's a phrase? No bueno. It's no bueno. It's not cool. Because it's just people trying to tell you how things are, and that's not really how it is. They just want you to think that. Anyway, enough of that. I'm just like, playing this again, I'm reminded about the last video having a claim, and I can't do much about it, but in any case, a minute out of and last time was like 2 hours, a minute out of a 2 hour video, Right, so this is kind of weird for me having to do this mission with her because I've already been all up and around here. I know everything's been obtained. I know where to go, but we're still just having to go along for the ride of the story. So it's amusing and a little boring to me. If it feels like you're having to go to the mall or an outlet shop with somebody and just kind of be there with them while they do their shopping. It's like, I already don't really care to be here. I know what we have to do.
Throwing another axe at my head, are you?
No, I'm just not compelled to feel silence.
If I want to go shopping, I know exactly where I want to go and I just go in and buy it. I don't really browse. I'm not one of those kind of shoppers.
You kept me on my toes as well.
Was that a compliment?
So we should be near the gold cave, I think. Yes, we are. Okay. I've already been in here as well on my own. There is like Isu stuff in here. If you remember, the Isu are the ancient race of beings in the Assassin's Creed series. They created like the artifacts and everything, the Apple of Eden, all that stuff. This room is something relating to them. I ran in here a bit ago, and yeah, there was all this glitchy stuff that I couldn't really interact with.
There's nothing here.
Stand right here.
Why?
Can't you trust me? Or at least pretend to, so this goes faster?
Fine. How did you know?
Lots of practice. Another ambush! They must be drawn to the temple.
They're very persistent. Speaking your language?
Little less talking, more fighting!
I don't really feel compelled to fight them because I've already poisoned them. You're already dead. Omewa mo shindiru. I love when they die mid-animation like that.
I've seen this before. We'll need shards, keys, to place on this pedestal. That should open.
No. We need to talk.
Eivor, we already have most of the shards.
Were they speaking your language?
I already told you. The artifact has made them go mad.
Cassandra?
Eivor, when are you going to see that I'm here to help?
Then you would be kind enough to sit down, talk, and explain yourself instead of just saying, do this, do that, and getting annoyed when we ask questions.
You might not be hiding anything.
I'm not.
People here speaking your language is not a coincidence.
There's a chance that my arrival on the Isle of Skye might be what activated the artifact's powers. But it's not certain. And even if it's true, that's all the more reason for me to remove it.
No. That's all the more reason for you to leave, so I can remove it myself. You've done enough. Can't trust you, Cassandra.
You have no idea what you'd be dealing with. You need my help.
I know what I must do from here. And if those men are after you, it'll be even easier for me to continue by myself.
Eivor, please! The powers of this artifact are unlike anything you've seen.
This is so drama-ridden.
Besides, I'm sure I'll make better use.
No, I'm the protagonist. No, you're the protagonist. No, I'm the protagonist.
I've had enough of you anyway. You're impossible. You're too brash, Eivor. And it will undo you.
Miss Ditto, you're doing the same. All you're doing is oh, this is great.
Find all the shards before I can open the door. Better get going.
Like, guys, just sit down, play a game of chess, talk about what's going on, talk about yourselves. Why are you here? What's your goals? And cooperate. You know, help each other instead of just bitching at each other. Like, come on. We need some collaboration to ease this group's frustrations. When you're in doubt, there's no need to shout. I don't know what I'm singing, but I'm just singing. Anyway. So, oh my god. Oh, we do actually have a plot relevant point to go over here, I guess. Yeah, this whole thing's weird to me because I've already found and been everywhere out here. This is a relatively small map now that I've been around it. I'm glad I did what I did last time and kind of had a bit of wanderlust with just walking around not knowing what any of it is. All of that's gone for me now because this is not a big place. But yeah, this is really me just going from point A to point B. Just kind of watching whatever story dramas between Eivor and Cassandra at this point. I'm just along for the ride, man. This isn't relevant to the main story of the game anyway, so this is just like a fun adventure. Also, I remember now that both the previous two parts I said at the end we will like sail the boat out into the desync area and try to hardlock the game. Given my experience with losing the map data for this area, I'm kind of not jonesing to try that again right now. It was just too much of a bummer for me, man. I lost almost like a half hour, 40 minutes of my life. That wasn't bodaciously awesome. Ooh, we got some good stamina things.
I feel great.
Oh, we got snakes. I didn't even see them. If you're reading this, you're too late. My brother and I made off with the gold piece that so many are seeking. Chances are we've reached the village to sell it and are rolling in newfound wealth. Better luck next time. Oh, quite literally. Okay, yeah. So reading that letter sets off the actual quest to collect all the shards. Huh. Well, great for me that I have them all except for that one that is story locked. Which we will fast travel up here and see if I can get into the mine properly now. Oh god, I just realized the enemies here might have respawned. Why is it acting like there's still stuff here? Okay, we're gonna check out the mine, but at the same time, I can't get in there, yep, they all respawn. Lovely. Yeah, the shards have I've already collected there's a shard here in this town. I've already collected it. But the shards are making people go insane. So these are just regular townspeople who are enemies here. So I'm just going to walk out of this town, and if any of them try to kill me, I'm going to take care of them. They're not difficult. They're just regular people. Except for these guys. These are warriors. Alright, is it still blocked? It looks like it is. Yeah, it's like, I don't know how to get past this. Apparently this is supposed to be where the last shard is behind. I don't know. Because there was a tungsten down there. There's not much else to this cave, to my knowledge. Because that's the thing, when I go into that crevice, I cannot get into the animation to push or pull that thing away. It either has to disappear due to a story beat, or it has to be removed from the other side somehow. And I searched all over this place for any possible entrance to get in and do that, and I could not find any. There was a guy out here, though, who was kind of weird. Is he back? Did he respawn? Yeah, he respawned. There's a guy out here with like a bunch of bottles all over these rocks. And there doesn't really seem to be much of a reason for him being out here. I'm gonna go kill him again just cause. He's littering. He is littering his dirty Coke bottles all over the forest. He is not a merry man. I want to confront him this time. Last time I just shot him with an arrow from the back. Like, does he say anything? Does he do anything? You good? Okay, he is an archer. That makes sense. Did I just do the cool skill perk where I grabbed his arrow and shot it back at him instantly? I think I did. I have that. I don't think I've ever seen or used it before. Yeah, he's just got all these bottles everywhere. I don't get it. I can't even actually hit them. They don't act as physical, like... They don't act as items, per se. They're, like, parts of the land. They're part of the fat of the land. But, yeah, I don't know what this really... This really doesn't seem to be anything except a little Easter egg of sorts. Just something fun they put in the empty environment for shits and giggles. Because there's nothing here. Right, so we're going to go back to the cave over here. And we're going to double check if we missed anything there. Because the marker is still there. If the shard is over here, I'm going to be very surprised because the couple forums I briefly looked at all talked about that town up there and how it was in the mine. There was one in the town, yes, but it wasn't in the mine. It was in like a little shrine that they built. So, we'll see. It's just annoying we have to sail back there.
Run up the sail! Sing us a song.
Well, If this is going to be about as quick as I think it's going to be with... Once, that's the thing, all we really need to get is that extra shard. And then I'm pretty sure we'll be mostly done with this quest campaign. We'll probably be doing Winchester today then. Oh, there does seem to be more in here. Yeah. Weird. Okay. Right, so there are footprints out here. Oh, I have to follow a trail. Okay. Yeah, I was a bit too hasty in assuming what was going on then. It's leading us back to the town. This town is empty from when at least I was here. Most of this, I believe this entire island might actually be empty. Let me take a look at it again. This place is empty. There's an empty sea shack over here, fisherman's hut. There's a couple dead bodies out here. Yeah, this whole island is empty to my knowledge. So if we see anybody here, that's going to be different.
Step closer.
The goldstone is what hurt you. It killed you. I didn't. I couldn't. I must hide the shame and your body deep into the ground. As for my soul, that will vanish deep into the woods. You know I was here because this chest is open. The treasure is mine.
Footprints. Walking with a hastened pace.
So what am I doing? There's some bears. When I played this yesterday on my own, I went up into Norway in the game and got most, if not all, the treasure that's just been lingering around there that I haven't collected. And I killed a lot of polar bears. So I'm like, I am at the top of my game hunting down bears right now. Okay, so no, it's here. Where? Okay, we gotta go up there. Man, this guy killed everybody in that town, and then he goes up into the trees and hides in a tree house. What a goober. Yeah, he did. Oh my god, yeah, the last shard is right here. Okay, so that cave is nothing. Okay. Remember when we were young? You were strong like the bear. I was weak like the deer. I wish we could be young again. If only because you were still alive. Maybe your next path won't be cut short by me.
That's all the shots. Time to unlock the temple and end the nightmares. Cassandra thought I needed her help.
Where is she? Way over there? Also, once again, as I've said the past couple times, pardon my voice if it sounds a bit stilted or hoarse or anything. Still recovering. My Thressie is still recovering from a infection it had about a month or so ago. Where? Excuse me, where are you? Oh my god, she's dead and buried. It says she's under here, but... Okay. Is there a way underground then? Oh, is she... I'm dumb. She's in the cave. We're at the cave. I'm like, wait a minute. We're in the middle of a field. There's a dumb... Bah. I forgot there's a cave over here. The cave of wonders. We're in Aladdin now. Prince Eivor. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. All right, we got your shards. You here? No? She's just gone. Okay. Well, here we go. It's been a while since I've been in a place like this in this game with the Isu ruins and stuff and artifacts. I think since I got Excalibur, that was back in February.
What a strange place. Who could have known this was on the Isle of Skye?
True, Eivor, it's going to be weird for you, but it's not going to be the weirdest of weird. You've been in a few places like this. There's one right across from Ravensthorpe. It's a little ominous to see a torch lit down here, to be honest. If in this place has been abandoned for thousands of years. Millennia, who knows? How much you bet this is taking us into the mine area that we had no access to? I'm pretty sure that's where it's heading, at least. Oh, there's death down below. That is poison, I think. Okay. Yeah, that's the town over there. We need to get up over there, but we gotta figure that out through here. Going down? Oh. Is that just for an opal? I think it was just for an opal. I don't really want to touch them, even if they look nice. I just feel like Eivor is going to get hurt. Was that it? Was that... Oh, there's guys down here. Oh, geez. Okay. Where are we? Yeah, we're right across from where the actual mine is. Well, here's our good old Wile E. Coyote moment. Bazinga! I feel like that guy just evaporated out of existing. Alright, have fun with that, guys. How? Oh, did you not get caught up in it? I don't think that would work. I'm sorry.
Look alive. There are more coming.
I don't think an arrow of that weight and shape or size or anything would counterbalance a javelin. It would just get stuck in the javelin.
About to get skewered.
I can defend myself. You didn't need to come.
Admit it. You missed me.
Let me rephrase that. You shouldn't have come.
I know I did something.
They're just poison everybody. Just poison everybody. I'm the poison man.
I know. Can we talk about this once they're dead?
They are.
I've been honest about my presence activating the artifact. Sorry. And I know me being here makes me...
Thor lends me strength.
I like how she's giving her monologue, and he was just, Thor gives me strength.
We'll need my help to reach the artifact. These people are nothing compared to its power.
Okay.
Getting rid of you, am I?
Don't worry. I'll grow on you. I've seen mechanisms like this before. I'll get the light working. You direct the beam into those plates near the door.
Okay, so we got one up there. So this goes to that. We gotta work in reverse, essentially. So that one's in position. This one we need to move. If we can climb up here.
One down, one to go.
There's a weird audio cutout there in the game. Okay, so we got that. This one is going all the way there. We can't jump back from over there. Yeah, this is not anything. It's just moving it.
So, I can move these, I see.
There, it's opening.
Finally.
Eivor's just like, I want to get out of Scotland. It's too weird here.
Those parts and weapons are so strange.
They're from my land.
What are they doing here?
It's an illusion caused by the artifact.
And you being near it. That mask looks unique.
I've torn many of those masks from the faces of cultists. Even knowing they're illusions, to see all these things from my
Home?
I don't have a home. Not anymore.
I got a bad feeling if you touch one of these, something's gonna happen.
That can't be.
You busy? You good?
Cassandra, what are you doing? Come. You said yourself, all this is just an illusion.
I need a moment.
I think she misses her Raven. We have ours still, but she lacks hers. Right, let's just run in here and grab the Quidditch ball. The snitch, I think it's called, the snitch. It's the map from Treasure Planet. Okay, I'm not sure what's really going on here.
All that trouble for this?
Guys, why are you acting like nothing happened? You were just in intense pain. You're not going to say anything? Okay. I guess it was just more exhilarating than painful for them. Sure.
Admit it. We make a good team.
Yeah, they don't seem... I guess it didn't hurt. It was just like a lot of energy for them, and it was like... They were getting their rocks off on it. I don't know. They don't seem to care about it. They're not like, what was that? It's just like, oh yes, that was great. Like, what?
You're not so bad to work with, after all. Terrible at following orders, though.
Give me a little credit. It's my first time working with another person in...
To be honest, Cassandra, the only thing we have worked together is getting into this room.
That must get...
All of the shards were gotten by me.
It does, from time to time. But it's the path I'm meant to walk. Anyway, I should get going. It's not good for me to stay in one place long. Thank you for your help. Truly.
Wait. The Norse celebrate their victories. And since in the end you did help, why not come out for a drink with me?
I don't know about that. It's not really good for me to be seen by too many people.
If everyone drinks enough, no one will ever know you were here.
All right. What can it hurt?
Hopefully you're here tomorrow morning if we have a great time. Meet you at the Longhouse in Kiltarachlan.
See you there.
We're still gonna have a party. Still gonna party till the cows come home. I haven't seen any cows here in Scotland, actually. I'm just realizing that now. It's like there's sheep. New urban myth. Cows do not exist in Scotland. Yeah, I guess we're not leaving out that way in the mine. I'm just gonna forget that that exists. Oh, dear Lord. Ooh, we might have to find some way out like that. Okay. So, actually, can I not just fast travel? Yay! We're not stuck. Yeah, I would hate to spend another like 10, 15 minutes trying to find an exit out of here. I'll leave my thoughts about this story after we're done with the party.
There you are. Ready for that drink?
Let's head inside.
This really does feel like DLC for the game. I'm not aware if it is in some capacity. I haven't paid for this. It's just, you know, paid for the game. It came with the game.
There are a lot of people. I haven't been to a party in some time. I guess I'm nervous.
You just saved an island from descending into total madness. You can handle one drink.
I guess you're right. Let's go inside.
I'm trying to think, when was the last time we actually went to a party with Eivor by himself anyway?
Okay.
It's been a long time, I think.
Well, I'm ready for a drink. What about you?
Let me guess, we're gonna have to do one of the chugging challenges. Yep,
I've always wanted to try me.
here we go. Skill, 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 skill. This seems like a very easy one. Okay, so far so good. One more. Nope, I messed that one up. I went the wrong direction. I'm messing. I said it was easy. I'm flubbing these up. Still one, but man.
You can really hold your mead. Now, if we had been drinking wine, I would have won.
Wine! That's child's play.
Not if it's from Marcos's vineyard. That swill could do paint from a vase.
Marcos. Who's Marcos?
An old friend that made truly terrible wine. Malaga.
Well, you really are drunk. Now you're just spouting nonsense.
No, it's a Greek swear word. It's malaka.
Malaka! Malaka! Malaka!
Malaka.
Oh god, teaching Eivor new swears.
You got it.
Oh, there's a wedding?
Are we crashing a wedding?
Maybe.
These people were here to celebrate us, saving their asses. Come, let's join in their revelry.
Oh, this is amazing.
Oh, aren't you the heroes who saved the island and our wedding? I did a little more than she did. But yes,
We would love it if you both gave a toast at our wedding.
we hardly know you. What would we say? But your exploits have made our wedding a day to remember. Please, regale us with your tale.
I could be up for that. What about you, Eivor?
Right. Yeah, well, we'll give a speech.
But if we're going to do this together, Cassandra, let's make it interesting.
What do you suggest?
A fighting competition, of course.
Oh, that's good.
Never tried it myself. I should warn you.
It's a rap battle.
Battled with great philosophers.
Stop boasting.
Yes, I'm sure Homer was a real spit taker.
My day began the strangest way. An axe thrown at my head, tending to slay. There stood Eivor, hot-headed and brash.
To see us now, you would not believe our clash. And there stood Cassandra looking like an ass. You wish you had the skill to swing first.
To see us now, you'd not believe our clash.
It took an ambush or two, and one dusty old temple, for Eivor to see that I could be helpful. But somehow I've melted his cold Norse heart.
As if I haven't forgotten she caused the nightmares. What is this line? It's sad. It'll sadden me to see my new friend part, and despite her transgressions, I'll give her a fresh start.
And despite her transgressions, I'll give her a fresh start.
I really thought this would be better.
It's terrible.
The heavy lifting left the tracking job to I. In the end, we triumphed, chasing the nightmares far from Sky. And to the bride and groom, on this historic day,
On this historic day, hopefully tonight you'll finally sleep okay. Expert tracking, you're foolish. If your love survives this, nothing stands in your way.
If your love survived this, nothing stands in your way.
All right, we ended it well. We messed up on the middle one, but we ended it well. Okay, I'll take it.
Oh, that was wonderful. You've really made this a night to remember.
it's been a while since I've been the center of attention.
How did it feel?
Strangely familiar. I'm glad you invited me here tonight.
It was nothing.
No, really. Thank you. I needed this. More than I knew. What do you say we make that bride's day and get rid of that asshole?
Don't you mean that, Malaka?
Indeed.
Whoa! Okay, putting the controller on the ground. What did he just do? He just did Peach's ass attack from Super Smash Brothers farted on us, and now we're poisoned. What kind of game is this? What kind of game is this? What kind of game am I playing right now? Okay. Right. Yeah, we're straight up poisoned. We're not going to lose this because of how much health I have, but... that was one of those moments where I want to replay... what's his name? Tom O'Bedlam? What's his... oh, his name goes away when I pause. Yeah, Tom O'Bedlam. I'm just trying to think, like, is there any... I'm not aware of any pop culture joke there, but... the only thing that comes to mind is Tom Bombadil, but that's not him.
Oh, thank you. You saved my wedding.
We actually said...
I'm not aware of that move that guy did being anywhere else in the game. So the fact that he led with that, and that happened... someone had to specifically choreograph that for the mocap, and someone had... that was on... God, that was on a storyboard. That was on a goddamn storyboard, I bet. Ubisoft... why? Here's the thing. I love it because it's absolutely absurd. I'm just incredibly confused right now. Wacky stuff like that doesn't happen too often in this game. When it does, it is the most amazing stuff. That's why I love all the side missions, because that's where all the wacky stuff is.
My cousin is the bride. And of course, I should thank you. Clearly, you were able to help my people. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here celebrating.
I can't take all the credit.
I feel like the celebration is actually going on longer than the quest mission to save this place now.
Valka put you on this path after all. Was she right, by the way? Did you part ways with that girl? Randvi, as she foresaw?
No. Randvi was never on the Isle of Skye.
Ah, well, even Valkar makes mistakes. Still, it's good you didn't need to say goodbye to a friend.
Oh no, she's just leaving. It's like, okay, go on, go throw up. Mike Wazowski moment, but also it's just like, aw. That was good and sad. Man, we didn't get to say goodbye.
What an unforgettable night.
Yeah, rolling around in the shit with the pigs. It's the most amazing kind of night, I bet, for you, Eivor. Crazed letter. Oh, okay, this is still from the nightmare stuff that was going on. I think that's it for Scotland, then. Is there anything on the map? No? Yeah, no. It's done. We're done. Alright. Going back to the main area. Scotland is over. And it only took about an hour to do that today, so we will continue with... I'm like, do I want to do Vinland or do I want to do Winchester? I would prefer to do Vinland first, just because I believe Winchester's one of the more final areas before the game starts to get into its climax. But the annoying thing about Vinland that's been putting me off from doing it is that it's an area that once we go to, it's going to strip us of everything we have. It's essentially the whatever Koholint Island in Breath of the Wild, where once you go there, you just lose everything and have to do the trial by yourself with nothing. I'm like, and I'm aware that it's not a short phase of the game. It's not a short phase. It would probably take a part or two to do Vinland. Winchester, I don't know how long it is. So I'm like, I think we're going to do Winchester. I think we're just going to do Winchester first. I don't believe Vinland is needed to complete the game. It's just if you want to kill all the Templars, and Gorm is the only one there, to my knowledge. Yeah, Gorm, the son who ran away at the start of the game after we killed Kjotve in the first part. Or the second part. I forget if we did all of Norway at the beginning in the first part or the second part. Anyway. I think we're going to do Winchester. We're just going to start it and see how it goes.
Good to see.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Yeah, it's just Vinland and Hampton.
Hytham received a message from Winchester, from someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting. More targets, I assume.
Yes. What do you think? Could it be a trap?
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rather unwelcome place for you. But that is nothing you cannot handle. If you go, do not go boldly.
I'm pretty sure I can go boldly because I'm like 100 levels over still.
I will make my way to Winchester. The letter asked me to meet a man in white at a house of God, and then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe. Interesting. Go with care.
Before we do that, we are going to check out a few other things.
A new letter.
Yeah, the letterbox I've been neglecting. Villy. Letter from Villy. Thank you for your aid, dear Eivor. You helped me say goodbye to my father and helped me find a place in this world. It's not much, but you should find a small token of appreciation with this letter. This axe belonged to my father and will be better in your hands than mine. Okay, I guess we got a free axe or something? Burston. Letter from Burston. Hello, Eivor. I've sent you a small gift. I bet you'll like this bow. I wish I could do more. You've helped me get back on track and reconnect with Elfida. I'll never forget it. Thank you, Eivor. So Burston was the guy from 2 parts ago who was he was the king having the weird relational issues. Oh, they're just right here. Okay. Yeah. Are there any other, like, weapons or armor that are just laying around that I've not collected? Is that a thing? I don't come in this room that much. Oh. Okay. I believe this is the fox. I believe this is Dandelion, the fox that we rescued, but it wants to curl up like a roly-poly and sleep awkwardly. Right. I think this is Dandy Do. Yes. Place jack-o'-lantern. Oh, yes. Yes, that is perfect for this month. It is still October. Yes, we have put out... Ladies and gentlemen, we have put out the jack-o'-lantern for Halloween. Amazing timing playing this game right now. We're just going to go to bed with the fox. I don't know how it got in here. I don't know why it's in here. It just is. I thought it was standing upright. And that's what scared me. I was like, oh my god, this fox has become anthropomorphic. Is it still in here? Yeah, it's sleeping on the ground now. Alright, I didn't know. I know Dandy goes outside and such. I didn't know it would come into our room. Okay. Neat. There was another letter for us, I believe. I could have swore it said it was for Ted Weir. Well, from Ted Weir. Doesn't exist. Ted Weir's letter was thrown in the garbage. Okay. Yeah, because here's Mouse. In any case, let's go down to Winchester. There's still a few bits of gold and wealth around here that I just haven't gotten to yet. Someday, someday all the wealth in the world will be mine. The One Piece.
I will find the man in white in their god's house.
You done playing Batman, Eivor? Okay, it's to my side. It's over there, okay.
This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
Cold sushi. Eivor's narrating just reminds me of Harrison Ford. Okay, behind. Is it in the church? I am your god now. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You did not have me just kill this guy randomly and then say, you know, God does take the best of us to be next to him. Okay. Okay. You guys are awesome. I can't believe it. Okay, who do I need to talk to? Oh, I need to go back there. Okay. That was awesome. I'm sorry. That was too good on the timing.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house, in search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
You look like a caterpillar.
It is turn. It is you I've come to see. Is that so? When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them. I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
I don't want to come in your Lord, jeez.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding. How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
I can't see anything in here. The dynamic lighting is too dark.
Priest, I cannot stand waiting in silence. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise. Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Okay.
Your prattling offends God's ears.
Riddle me this, wise man. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? I know you don't know. He's gonna lock us in here, isn't he?
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
Oh, we're talking to somebody through the bookshelf. Oh, it's a secret reader moment. What color are your eyes? Your God fears death as mine do. It was an amusing tale. You have a fine skill for drama. Yes.
I learned that my gods and yours inspire tales of equal amusement. They make me howl with laughter.
A dull answer, but a battle-blunted axe may yet be sharpened.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex, but it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more.
How much you bet he's the leader?
Signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your God. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
Be the Assassin's Creed.
We can speed our conquest of England.
Be John Assassin, he is saying.
The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come.
Okay, yeah, did not expect to see him here. We're on a mission from the king. We're on a mission from the king. We're gonna hear the church bells ring.
I need to find this reeve, Goodwin.
And then the people, they will sing. Okay, we need to beep boop. So we gotta go over here. Let's get a move on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what level are we at? We're like 400 something, 456. So I can raise that up a little bit now as well. It's another symbol lit up. We're at 462. Level 462. That is delicious. Give me more. Feed me, Seymour.
They will attack on sight.
I don't care if they do. I'm level 462. Doesn't mean nothing to you. I literally just invaded the barracks, I believe. Yeah, we did. This is not a great place to just kind of start a roughhouse. Eivor, please just aim right. No, don't ring the bell. Don't ring the bell. No bell. No bell. The Nobel Peace Prize. We're out. We're getting out. We're leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving. It's actually up over here. We're going up. We're going up. We're going up. Over there.
That Selwyn's got some stones on him arresting Alfred's man. Who rules in Winchester anyway? Is Alfred king or not?
Your mouth shut and do as you're told.
Shut your mouth, yeah? Unless you want yours to rot off in the keep.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Goodwin gone. Guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison.
Okay, that did kill him. It hit his shield, but he still died.
Someone disagrees with Alfred, educating the people of Winchester.
This is your last warning. Give me Alfred. I'll wear your guts.
You seem agitated.
What gave it away? The fact that I had to debase myself pissing in this swindler's pond, or the angry shouting?
This man has something of yours?
And here's another god sent to shit in my stew pot. Sod off, unless you are going to magic Alfred's jewel out your arse.
The jewel belongs to Alfred. Might be worth
The
a pretty
strong,
penny.
virile man. May he find his peace with God.
Can't. Need to get on the other side.
Give me Alfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it.
Okay, is there another way in?
Oi! Get out of it, you! I'll wear you as a hat! You! What are you doing in here?
I don't know, that guy wanted to get in
I'm
here.
not your enemy, yet. But that man outside certainly wants Alfred's jewel.
Oh, Jesus wept upon the holy cross. Fuck off the both of you. Alfred will get the jewel when I get what I'm owed.
Peace, or you'll feel my blade in your guts.
Sorry, my beef is not with you. I only ask for what coin is fair. It cost me double to make over what was agreed. I have a wife to feed.
If the jewel belongs to Alfred, then on your life you'd be wise to deliver it for the agreed price.
Marry on a donkey. You deserve the bloody thing. It's not worth my hide. Much as my wife would love to be a widow.
I bet this is fake. It's made of plastic. Hey, dude.
Have your jewel.
Well, I didn't ask for your help, but I am glad of it. Alfred commissioned this rare thing.
How rare?
Filigreed gold, centered with a rock crystal and enamel plaque, a miniature of our most beatific Lord, Jesus Christ. And you're going to just keep it, aren't you?
I am.
You may have it, but tell your king it will all be mine soon enough. His jewels, his treasures, his city, his throne.
What? No, God's pearling tooth. Here's payment for you, and we will both forget this meeting.
Okay. That was actually just like a side quest in the town. Oh, okay. I thought that was part of the main mission line we were doing. It was good. It was good, but okay, random side mission in the middle of the main mission. Alright, so we gotta go up to the garrison and free Goodwin? That crazy Goodwin getting into all sorts of trouble in the big city.
I should not be seen in this area.
It doesn't matter, Eivor, we are a tank. We can do whatever we want. Let me guess, he's gonna be all the way back there. Well, I have the key to get back there already, so we're just gonna go back there. Yep, he's back here.
Guards, a place to keep a value.
Come on.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
What is this?
Brave Selwyn ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife, to be carried out soon.
Okay, there's that. I don't see anything up above us any further.
Must be blocked from the other side.
Oh, there is a basement. Okay.
A Dane in Winchester.
These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, bleeding from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodman. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it will be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage. Let's regroup beyond the walls!
I like how Eivor's being cautious and then just yells at the top of his lungs. Just the most inconspicuous tactics from a genius. I love how he got to run past the guard and didn't have any sort of suspicion put upon him. NPC logic. Right, so they're still inside. Is that guy asleep? Are you sleeping with that spear on your back? It's in there. Okay. Maybe we can get in from above? Oh yeah, you were sleeping. Well, have a good night again. Oh, he laid his head down on this pillow. Wait a minute, you just went to sleep in a room that already has a dead body? Man, you're a weird kind of freak, dude. Alright, is there any... I'm just looking for, like, any other weird passages that could be in here. I don't see anything. Here we go.
Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
You know, I think they need better security for this barrack. I don't know. There's a lot of layabouts.
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reed.
This so-called order are nothing but defiled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your bishop, Aelfirth, was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another Reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Selwyn. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I've hunted Templars. Yeah, these three have been here forever. The Sikhs. Yeah, I don't think the Sikhs is dead yet because we don't have him dead on our chart. Our chart is, let's just say we're the protagonists, so we know who's dead or not. So they're going to be having an execution in the square. It's a fine day to die. I think there's a group gathering up. Yep. We're going to do this from the roof. Well, the roof, the top's up here. It's just going to be like Red Dead 2 when we went to that execution.
Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is obeying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
What the heck is your haircut? Oh, are we gonna rescue this guy before he dies or after? Nope. We could have saved him, but we're just watching. This is how you play Skyrim, right? I was going to say, there's another guard still around, isn't there? Yep. That appears to be everybody. All right.
There's no longer freedom in Winchester.
None is safe from this blade.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong.
This guy is giving me very strong Kylo Ren energy. Just sniveling, hateful, dumb.
You must see your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know.
Okay.
The perfection of the ancient ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree.
I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of funny how he looked at the noose in almost like a Wile E. Coyote fashion, and then he just got hooked on it. It was like, dude, yeah, dude has a few issues.
I should meet with Goodwin and see what he has found on the quilt.
So what about that guy that was taken away by those other guards? Oh, it says I can throw weapon. What do you mean? What do you mean? Whoa. I don't know who that was being thrown at, but sure. Okay.
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us. And for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
I mean, we kind of just watched it happen, Eivor. You kind of let it happen. Okay, we need to go in the other direction.
He's the worst criminal of them all.
Let's see you, old friend.
Okay, Goodwin is back over by the church. Yeah, so far the story's been pretty good.
Do you believe in souls? Part of us that lives on.
It kind of reminds me of the Jorvik and London quest lines, where it's just like inner city politic corruption stuff.
Have a look, Sunan.
Is he around back? No. That's an entrance.
But a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
What?
Here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
I kind of want to remember that and like file that away for some eventual use someday. Call someone a horse's dangles.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is
I'm sorry, it's just funny.
we could allow cautious swearing.
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Abel? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing.
I don't know if it's just whoever wrote this story section for the game, but they're really hamming up Eivor's like, I'm a Viking. I am a demon of the night to you Saxons kind of thing. It's got this kind of weird Batman-esque kind of thing to it, and I don't know if that's just him having fun with being here in Winchester, or if that's the writers just kind of making him be this way.
A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
In any case, Eivor's, he's like a smidge amount of character, just a smidge, enough to be like, this is still Eivor, but he's like, he feels like he's hamming it up, but I don't know if it's intentional on the writer's part, or if they're trying to be literal about it. To me, it seems like hamming, but you never know.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's fire.
Very poetic.
Is this a stealth mission or not? We have to tailor. I don't think it is. I think we just have to straight up follow her.
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Apple? I didn't scroll.
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not. But maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Alwyn and Wigbert. They see everything.
Killed a man right in front of this kid, and the kid is entirely unfazed. What, that person up there, or what? I think it's that person up there.
I'm going to do it. You see if I don't. I'm just screwing my courage to the sticky place.
Can I speak?
What are you doing all the way up here?
Don't try and stop me. I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her.
A brave choice.
Child, you are like
Even if
6.
I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my loins.
What?
Eh? Well, I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to. Just so you know.
Kid, you're like 8 years old. Go play Minecraft or something. Don't you kids like the Fortnites? Alright, so where are we supposed to be going for this? Oh, is he trying to get the flowers from up there? Oh, I think I see. Yeah.
Saints alive! Did you see that? God sent Esobert an angel! Is it over? Did he fall? Oh, God's buttered crumpets! I never told him I loved him! If I'd known it was that easy.
You would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her.
It's all for her, so she'll finally notice me.
Rejected.
Athelflae, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful. Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
Noah's holy kettle! You actually gave a flower to the princess! And now we are betrothed. Takes more than that. There's holding hands and grunting, and then sometimes praying. Oh God! Oh God!
Oh no, that kid has heard things.
The Flea of Winchester. All hail the Lord of the Saxons! Essobert the Flea!
Essobert the Flea. Essobert the Flea. Essobert. Essobert. Essobert the Three. The Flea. Not three. Flea. Wait, what's going on here?
Cogsbeard, you set Winchester ablaze.
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
What was that?
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Yeah, Winchester seems to have an issue with the children just going insane, and yeah. Where are you going? Okay, so I'm gonna guess that that kid from way back here is the person I need to talk to.
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
Zunin, guide me.
What the what? We need to go over to the wall? It's the wall! The wall. The wall is the most legendary WWE fighter. Okay, here you are.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotna.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf!
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right, no harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite. Got you!
That showed
It's very nice how we have such high charisma for some of that stuff.
and I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, Give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
All right. Hilda. Somehow we just learned that this person was named Hilda. Okay. Her name never came up in any of the dialogue, so it's just like, okay, we just have the answer for who they are, and we're going to take care of them now. It's a little jarring for one of these quests. Normally it's not that simple.
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
Okay, there's just people down here.
I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
Miss, you're like 7.
Everyone died and left me alone on the streets. I didn't get nothing today.
Who are you people?
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Ah, these guys actually have a little bit of HP. Not a big deal, but they don't die in 2 hits. It takes 3. Ooh, this is a fancy room.
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quilter she.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Come here, bloodbag!
Okay, I was gonna say, is it gonna be a tournament kind of just big old fight or what? Okay, this guy's kind of beefy. Wow, he countered my grab. You're not the person I wanted to get caught in that, but that's fine. I haven't seen that happen in a while. He did it again! Are they coming down here to fight? Yep, they are. Okay. That should be enough to kill her, to be honest. Yep. Anybody else? Anybody else ready to fight and rumble? No? Well then, this was quick. Kinda surprised.
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned. and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
Yeah, lady, you're kind of creepy.
Educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated.
I think you need a new curriculum.
For infinite knowledge.
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it? Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
I don't know. Her dying and turning into that and us collecting. It's just like, oh, we got the star, we got the golden ring at the end of the level. It's still a video game at the end of the day, so I'm just like, all this intense drama. My good man, you missed the party. For real, you missed out on all of this. Well, good night. See you next week. Oh my god, there's another one? No, please, no. He's gonna grab us, isn't he? No, he didn't. Nice. Right. So we gotta go back to Goodwin. How much you bet Goodwin is the 6, or whatever? The person who's dead but not really dead. Are they still at the church? They're up there. Yeah, that was one of the longer Templar just talking it out sessions that happen. Sometimes they're very quick and sometimes they can be a little long. That was quite long, to be honest. I thought it was good. It was fine. It elaborated a bit more on her character because honestly trying to find her was very quick. It was talking to some kids and just going into her base. That's the thing with this game. Finding the Templars and killing the Templars, it can take a little bit of time to track down... Like, let me go to the order page. Killing these guys along the sides purely takes time just to level up enough to actually fight them properly. All the ones in the middle, you have certain... Like, these lines here and some of these lines, they interconnect based upon who you kill so that you can keep killing more of them. They have their... These are like their own long quest lines to kind of whittle them down one for one. But once you find out who it is and you go to fight them, it's pretty instant. It's very fast. It's just the investigative process that is the core part of the Templars in this game. Finding and actually killing the actual Templars once you've found out enough about them is a very quick process. They're not strong. They're just random people in the overworld. The zealots who roam the map are really the actual kind of bosses, if you want to view it that way. They can get quite difficult sometimes. And they also have special, like, skill fighting abilities and such, which mimic some things you can do. So, the zealots are much more interesting, in my opinion, than the core Templar base in this game. It's still fascinating. Like that story we just had with her, it's still fascinating. The guy with the gallows, he was an interesting character. But they only last a couple minutes. And you only get to know them for those couple minutes, and then it's just done. And you move on to the next one. So it's like, it's good writing, but it's, in the grand scheme of the entire game, it's not good writing. It's very brief.
No, this is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdorbanna. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now.
I have a feeling he's the next guy, yeah.
The air is cool. You may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
What does a reeve do exactly, besides sniff around the king's coattails for a sense of praise?
I enforce and interpret the laws here. Not man's, but God's law. The natural laws that move the world and hold it together.
Well, if that keeps you busy.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Where is your king now?
Alfred is busy with the Ealdorman of Wessex. A witan was lately called to discuss the little matter of a bishop's timely death.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger.
I can outdrink it all.
We'll make a corpse. Meet me at the your report.
yourself.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we knew he wasn't dead from the start. We have a map that shows whether they're dead or not. I have my suspicions that he is the Sikhs, actually, in secret. The secret Sikhs.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof.
Lord grant my brother Aelfer eternal life.
Only his face was burnt. That seems like a strange accident. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was a brute.
It's not the same guy.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on, and all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, he said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you, he is dead. You hear me? Dead.
You spilled the beans, miss. You spilled the beans. He's alive. There's gonna be more funerals soon. Oh no. You lied to me. Well, you told me the truth, but you were trying to lie.
Why will you not leave me alone? Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now, but he will make himself flesh once more of the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside, and Aelfrith will lead us all.
Why?
Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
Why?
You are a damned fool.
Yeah, why would you think he would just step aside? What would prompt him?
Modo in paradiso. Pax eterna est una via ad emunda.
Well, they gotta go save the king. Make a hole, make a hole. Out of the way.
Go, Zulin.
Okay, so he's at that complex. We're just gonna climb a wall and snipe him if we can. There's someone way back there. I don't know if that's inside or out. It's inside. Eivor, that was a kind of impressive long jump I didn't intend to do.
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn a letter of their service.
Yes, I might as well. Poison everybody.
Why do you defend this tarnished crown? Enough, you scheming cur!
Greater men than you have died on my sword.
Oh, was that him? Okay. Alfred, just don't come out here and die of poison, please. Oh, there you are, Alfred. Just wrapping this up for you. You know, why not just kill everybody in the room? One of them had to have been him.
Sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
Man, I wish he didn't push that over. That would have been funny, him failing to try that.
Alfred's God is weak, yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. it will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Elfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king will go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfus, my love! No! Curse you, Dane. My brother served God.
He was not a Christian. He abhorred your God.
But why strike him down? Have you no compassion for good men?
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another.
The key is lodged in your hand, Eivor.
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
The rake. Okay, so who in the order is this? Oh, it's this person. The Archbishop's Shadow. Assassinate the rake. That can be found in the St. Martin's Church in Canterbury in Kent. Oh, okay. So they're all the way over here in Canterbury somewhere. Okay. Well, we're not going there right now. We're going to the Order's temple. I'm more curious if the final boss of the Templar Order is going to be in there or not. Is that what we're running to right now? I don't know. It could be. There is a lot of people over by the entrance there. I think I see the entrance. Yeah. I like how it's just an open door. That's wonderful.
This must be it. The door to Aelfirth's secrets.
Temple of Mithras. It sounds like a Lord of the Rings location.
Send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it.
Wait, what did it say? Oh, I have it now, so never mind. Okay, we got a map. Nothing really of note on it. Got some locked doors. A universal decree. Writ this 807th year of the Christian Jesus, bulwark England against outside agitators.
Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
It's outside agitators. She's the last great fortress upon this earth with walls and unbound secret Frankie and Ireland. Stand ready for a glorious return, ever resolute through. Though our order may diminish, our truths are eternal. The Father. I mean, it seems related to the order, but maybe it's not specifically, you know, for the story we have here at this moment. I don't know. We got to give this stuff to Hatham. Yeah, there's not much down here. Right, so the Minster, I believe. Where is he? He is, okay, he's over here. I may as well honestly just fast travel over there. It'd be a little faster. So yeah, some weird things. I don't exactly know the entire importance of us going to that temple just now, because yeah, the documents there don't seem to matter at all much to us. It is related to the order, but it doesn't seem to be stuff that's for us in our story. Okay, they're in here. Guys, is this an ambush? What's going on?
Come forth, Eivor.
Oh, are we going to be knighted?
Here is far enough.
Yeah, I was going to say, nah, this doesn't seem like a party.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of amusing that at the end of this, they're still just trying to push their religion on us. You gotta give them credit, they are persistent.
King of the West Saxons, raven wings will beat until your throne crumples to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
Now grow up.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it.
The city is under alert. They will attack on sight. Okay? I'm not gonna lie, if this is what they're throwing at me right now, I am delighted. Blood for the blood god! Yes, give me a good fight.
Get behind if you can. Your end is now.
I'm just waiting for them to attack me, but they're not doing it. They're too scared, I think. Look, they're too scared. Then do it. You're just standing around.
I will return to Hytham and Ram.
I was okay, so that's it? The enemy of my enemy. Winchester is complete. Oh, okay, is it? Well, that's Winchester. A very noisy ending and kind of anticlimactic, to be honest. It wanted you to run away from this group, probably because it assumed you weren't very strong to, like, take on all these guys, maybe? Or you just wouldn't want to? Nah, man. Throw me into this and I'm ready to bite some heads off. But I guess not. Right. Well, that was the last... Okay, we still can't fast travel from here. So we still have to leave the city, I guess. Anyway, let's just get out of here then. Hey, weren't you the guy in the church? You were. You actually can't even be killed, but you are him. Okay, cool. Amazing, just see a random NPC and recognize it, like, hey, I know you! It's a nice touch to have all the bells in the different churches ringing, and they sound different, too. I'm gonna take care of this guy, because he'll be more annoying with his giant shield. Yeah, I'm just so powerful. This is where I talk on the last Ghost of Tsushima part. I brought up how, like, Jin is just a guy, and it's a little awkward playing, like, jumping back into that earlier in the game, and just kind of being a regular dude with a few pieces of gear to make it through the world. Where you play this game, I've played this game for so long that everything I do is I am a tank physically, and my weapons and abilities are just nuts compared to any other open world adventure game right now. Well, that was Winchester. Yeah, the ending to that was kind of anticlimactic. They just kind of... I killed all the Templars, then I went back and they tried to pressure me into Christianity, which to me was just kind of funny. I was like, wow, you guys really are persistent, huh? And as if they expected something to happen, and then they sent, like, 10 guys after us, and that's nothing, man. 10 dudes in this game? No, you gotta send like 50 for me to even think like, huh, that's a lot of guys. Well, whatever. We got it done. Winchester is done. Scotland is done today. Winchester is done today. We'll see what happens next, because all that's left in the map is Vinland, and Vinland's not necessary to my knowledge, so some sort of story beat's supposed to happen, I guess. We'll see. I do not know. Hey, Sigurd. We just passed him. We haven't talked to him in a long time.
The order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred, the line between friend and enemy is a porous one. Eivor. Fated.
Something happened.
You will want to speak to him yourself.
Okay, we're gonna do that next time. I have to go, and we made great progress today. We finished Scotland. Scotland was completely optional, and we got through the rest of that story. It was very good. I enjoyed it quite a lot. It was just a little confusing still, but it was fun. It was a good, fun side story. And a great new area to this game for me, because you play through this for so long, seeing a new area is just like, That's why if in the future I know that there's DLC for Paris and like France and such. If I ever get that sometime in the future, that will once again be a bit of a breath of fresh air. But yeah, we got done with Scotland and we got done with Winchester. Winchester was a very, very surprisingly straightforward quest line. It was mildly underwhelming, to be honest, given how far into the game we are for it to be of import. And it was just kind of fine, hunt down a few Templars. Oh no, we're not friends anymore at the end, and that's about it. But it's done, so we can continue on to whatever the next story beat is, which is with Sigurd. And we'll continue that next time on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So, thank you for watching, and have a good night.